we're going to go ahead and grade 6.4 homework. Please make sure it says graded by at the bottom. I'll give you a moment to do that. Graded by and then your name at the bottom. This first section says in each triangle points M, N, and P are midpoints. Find the segment parallel to the given segment. So you want to find the segment that is parallel to CD. It will be PN. It is acceptable if they have NP, though the preferred is PN. Since you said C first, you should really say the letter P first. The next one, to find the line segment parallel to QS, it would be MN. Again, is the preferred. If they wrote NM, that is fine, but this is the more particular answer. Number 3, find CD. CD is parallel to XZ, so it's going to be half of it. So CD will be 8. Whatever. Here you go. AC. So this time they gave us the halved line, so we're going to double that. So AC will also be 8. It says find PT. So, the length of the entire line is 39. I know that P is the midpoint because it is perfectly in the center. So PT will be half of 32, which is 16. AB is 16. And then it says, what is QS? QS will be double of 16, so QS will be 32. If SR is, what does it say, 68, find CA. It will be half, so CA will be 34. This next section requires work. If they don't have work, it counts as skipping. They need to create an equation. We have CA and SR. So the equation would look like this. CA is half of SR. Or you could have done SR is double of CA, both are the same thing. So either equation you would have done, you would have plugged in CA, which is 3x. I'd keep the 1/2. The length of SR is 24. So again, you could have done this either way. What is that? 3. Okay. So either way you would have done it. You'd get 3x equals half of 24 is 12. So x equals 4. Or if you had done it the other way, you still would have gotten 24 equals 6x, and x would still equal 4. So same answer, 2 different ways to solve. So I will shrink these so we can move on to the next one. Alright, and then we'll do the last one on this page. It says QR is 12x. CB is 48. So again, there's 2 different ways to do this. The length of CB is half the length of QR, or QR is double, so 2 times CB. Both will get you the correct answer. So CB is 48. Half of QR. QR is 12x. Alright, so half of 12x is 6x. So then divide by 6 and x equals 8. Same thing had you plugged in over here. QR is 12x. It equals 2 times CB. So you would get 2 times, 48? So 12x equals 96. Divide by 12 and x still equals 8. So both ways are fine. This is the last standard question. The distance between consecutive bases. So consecutive means back to back. So between first and second base. If you play baseball, this is not new information. And there's 90 feet between each and every one of them. A second baseman stands halfway between first base and second base. So right here. A shortstop stands halfway between second and third. And a pitcher stands halfway between first and third. So they're showing you this, that they're all halfway to show that these are all the midpoints. So we have mid segments here. Find the distance between the shortstop and the pitcher. So the way to do this, shortstop, pitcher, it is parallel to first and second base. Since these are mid segments, if from first to second is 90, from pitcher to shortstop will be half of that, which is 45. So you should have 45 feet. If you are standard, this is where you'll end. You're going to go back, and it'll be -1 if it was wrong but attempted, -10 if it was skipped, and then the last two needed work. So, or the last three. Well, the two previous to this, number 8 and 9. 8 and 9 need to show work. If they don't have work, it counts as a skip. Okay, so go back, put a grade at the top. Honors, you have one more to do. Find the value of x, EF, and LN. So this will be similar to the ones we were just doing. There is an easier way, though. LN is 2 times EF. It is double the length of EF. So if we know this, we're going to plug in for LN, which would be x plus 10. Then you have 2 times EF, which is x plus 2. Now you have an equation. You're just going to solve, distribute. So you'll have 2x plus 4. Subtract the smaller x, which means we're going to end up subtract the 4. So we'll have -2 equals x. Just kidding. I went back. Can you see my mistake? You probably have already yelled out loud, "What is she doing?" That's supposed to be a 10. It just goes to show you that everyone makes mistakes, and make sure you check your work. -2 did not make sense as an answer, so I paused and I looked back. 10 minus 4 is 6. So let's see if that makes better sense. I believe it does, because when we plug in 6 here, 6 plus 2 is 8. We plug in 6 here, 6 plus 10 is 16. So 16 is double of 8, 8 is half of 16, that makes much more sense. So sorry for that. If you can see what time it is, it's 7:21 in the morning. EF equals 8. LN equals 16. So it's -1 for each of those answers that wasn't correct. So if they got that one wrong, it's -1, -1, -1. So go back and grade. It's still -1 if it was wrong, but they tried. This one, remember, it's going to be -1 for each part that's wrong. And then you guys, since you had an extra problem, it'll be -9 if it's skipped or had no work. Number 8, 9, and then this extra honors problem, they all needed work. Go ahead and put a grade at the top. I hope you have a wonderful day. This should be before Thanksgiving, so have a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully you've had a child by now.